Homelander. Oh, Homeland. See, I almost said Homeland.
Homelander.
Of Homeland, but she's been busy, so she didn't show up. And then I was like, wonder what time Mom's gonna get home. And I check my phone. I'm like, it's 7:15. I'm like, oh.
Time to do that. Yeah, I'm waiting for Jen to get here with some pizza pie. I'm gonna have some of that.
Mom's bringing me a Subway.
The whole Subway?
The whole of it.
I think that's called a tunnel.
You could get you could base
Off the tunnel.
Yeah, the whole of it is the name of this episode.
HOLE.
You can basically get a Subway, an entire Subway for like $34.
Who was it they said was buying Subway?
It's Jimmy John's
No.
or Jersey Mike's.
No, it wasn't a sandwich place. It was someplace, 100%. Like they just announced it like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Fuck, I'm looking it up.
I'm looking
Who
right now.
is buying Subway? Subway.
It's a smaller restaurant, I'm thinking.
Work Capital is buying
Parent company
Subway.
of Jimmy John's.
Boom! It's parent company of, well, at least the company that owns Jimmy John's. We've got a sandwichopoly now.
Sandwichopoly. It's a spin-off. Twisted Metal.
Had a fucking dumb day. Actually, I had a dope day. I just sat around and played video games all day and got paid for it.
Nice.
See, the way they reported it was Carl's Jr. bought Subway.
Oh, what?
Because Carl's Jr. is also owned by that group.
Work Capital. So they're going for all the sandwiches.
So that's why I was like, no, it's not it.
They're trying to be the BlackRock of sandwich shops.
Why they got to be black?
You tell me.
It's been in the sun all day.
I didn't say it.
Crispy.
Oh, and see, this is only announced 3 hours ago, so that's not. Where's the story from like 2 weeks ago? Oh, yes, Carl's Jr. 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But Rourke Capital. So it was announced that Carl's Jr. wanted to buy Subway, but because Carl's Jr. is owned by Rourke Capital, they had to have Rourke Capital buy Subway that way.
Ah. They're like, hey, we want this. Daddy, go buy it for me.
Yeah, Daddy Rourke went, okay.
Oh, Daddy Rourke.
The old Daddy Rourke at it again.
Oh, man.
Daddy Rourke.
You're going to absolutely kick the dog shit out of Texas Tech.
Like not 81-7 or whatever,
but like 47-20.
I think we get to 50 at least.
Yeah, it's Oregon -6.5. I might go put like $30 on that.
Yeah, I don't bet on the Ducks because I don't bet, and also I don't like that stress, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I generally don't bet on the Ducks either, but that seems like a relatively low stress bet. Like,
yeah. Even when I'm playing the casino on free money, I'm still like, oh, man, do I want to spend it? Yeah, I'm doing it. Like last week, I had $10. I got my money back and made $5, and I was like, what if I just kept playing? And I lost it all, and I was like, now I don't have any money.
I don't have any. Well, if the Chiefs win, I go positive, but if they lose, I'm down like $10. So I'm sitting right on the 3-2 split that you wanna have when you're gambling. As long as you go 60%, you're okay. If you go 51%, you're reasonably okay.
I've thought about gambling too, and I don't know.
I mean, I'll tell you, it goes back to the bit on Family Guy where he's like, "Hi, I'd like to bet $100 on college football." Oh, on any team? No, just take it.
Yeah,
take it.
But
my gambling tables.
Last year I had a really good year. I pretty much paid for my entire tailgating season with gambling.
Nice.
I gambled once and it was called the stock exchange, and I am down.
You gambled once and it was called getting married.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't have to pay that one out though.
Have you
Hey,
seen the trailers for
someone say you still are.
that movie
Go
about
Ducks.
the GameStop? Go Ducks. The
Oh
GameStop
yeah,
stock.
I saw
No.
that.
I think it's called Dumb Money.
They should make a sequel called Dumber Money about all the people that got in too late.
Or Dumb and Dumber Money. Yeah.
It's just Harry and Lloyd trying to buy.
Pretty sure Bale's made some decent money.
Bale's made a little bit of Skrilla. I went in. I got in way too late and got like $2 worth of Bitcoin because it's what I had left in my account. Like fuck it, $2 of Bitcoin, and now it's like half. Like, well, that was a waste of time.
I made like $600 from GameStop, but still wasn't that much.
Yeah, there were people who made a lot of money on
A
that.
lot of money, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the whole AMC thing, and everyone that's still holding.
Hold.
And I was just sitting there like, man, I wish I had $800 extra to just make $3,000 on.
Dude, the one I would buy now is fucking Budweiser, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna get their money back. People get over this whole tranny thing.
Oh yeah, they're coming back. They'll be back big time.
Yeah, that's why Bill Gates bought $95 million worth of Budweiser stock.
Yeah.
He's like, you dumb people.
Basically, what I want to start doing is just going online and figuring out what like Nancy Pelosi is investing in, and then just invest in that.
I'm pretty sure there's like a
Pizza's home.
website that shows all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pizza's here. I'm gonna have to grab it here in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys hear about State Farm Insurance, home insurance pulling out of the state of California?
No.
An insurance company completely pulled out of California. Now everyone's like, wait, what's gonna happen?
But it's like
And
we don't
why?
from fires and
They just decided to pull out of California.
Kind of like those boogers you're grabbing.
yeah,
Nope,
yeah
it's
pull
just
them out,
the
dude.
side of my nose.
I realized I have really long nose hairs today, and I was like,
I
I
got a
gotta do
trimmer for
something.
that.
I gotta get a
Those-
little. I gotta get a little. All
those
right,
are
I'll be
not cool.
right back. I'm gonna grab some pizza pie.
A pizza pie.
A pizza pie, babbity boopy.
Babidi-boo.
If it's not from some place that's fancy, I'm gonna give him shit for calling it pizza pie. It's just pizza.
It's just pizza. It's
Like-
Seattle. Fancy Seattle pizza.
Right?
place.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like he kept saying it. Like I was like, I'm pretty sure it's just regular ass pizza.
In Yonkers picking up a fucking slice.
Don't try to be fancy. Don't try to church it up, Dirty Joe. Ooh, tombstone's on. Which prison did you work at?
Monroe Correctional Complex.
Okay, so we were playing Call of Duty with a guy, and he said something about, "Oh, don't worry, you guys can't offend me. I work at a prison." And I was like, "Oh yeah, which one?" And then me and Bullet were trying to figure out which one it was.
Oh, he didn't just tell you?
He couldn't. He didn't know. He forgets things.
No, he couldn't remember what prison he worked at.
No, no, we were trying to figure out which one you worked at.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you said you asked the guy.
No, I asked Bullet if he knew.
Oh, okay.
What was the name of the city? Marysville. That's it.
I lived in Marysville, worked in Monroe.
Yes. Fingered it out.
Ugh, didn't.
Yeah, I got an email from that job that says I didn't get it.
Boo.
Yeah. But I found another one I'm trying to apply for. Honestly, any of those jobs at UCC would be good because they're all like minimum $60,000.
Mm-hmm.
I can fucking handle 60,000.
Right? And then, like you said earlier, if you are driving up there for an actual job, then
Yeah.
you can apply for one of them coaching gigs,
Mm-hmm.
and then tack on another 16,000 on top of that.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Because I think I want to say the esports one was 16,000.
No, it was 10.
It was 10. Okay, so but still $70,000 in this
Right,
area.
right.
Very nice.
Yeah. I kind of like if I get a job there at UCC, I'm gonna probably start looking into going into administration so that I can get that type of job because they're always hiring administrators, but
Yep.
nobody wants to go through the schooling because they're like, fuck, we all went to school for like 6-7 years plus regular school already, and
I
you want
could
us to
administrate.
go. You want us to go get another master's degree in some other thing?
In administration.
Mm-hmm.
Master's degree in paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you work at the school, you can get all the associate's degrees. Just for
Exactly. Exactly.
I have an
I almost
associate's degree in everything.
right?
Did-
I almost applied for their part-time security job up there because I was like, I could do college security. What are these kids gonna do? Also,
Nothing.
then I don't have to pay as much for school. But I doubt I would be able to take the 5 classes a term I need to take.
Maybe, you never know. I mean,
Yeah.
they might be pretty flexible about that shit.
No, I
maybe
mean,
maybe this is
I
off
mean-
color, but wasn't there a shooting?
yeah, there was.
Yeah, like
That,
8 years ago.
wasn't that? Oh yeah. All right.
It
Well,
was. At
are we not
UCC.
UCC strong still?
I
I don't
am. See,
know.
I still got the tattoo. They made me pay extra for it to be this big
That's what she said.
because they were doing them for $50, and it
Yeah.
was like a quarter the size. And I was like, no, I don't want that small of a tattoo. Like, where am I gonna put that? So I was like, I'll
That'd be
give you
dick.
$150 if you just put it on my arm right there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I don't know if we can do that. I was like, yeah, you can. I will hand you $150, and then you will do the tattoo.
Yeah. It's a fucking tattoo shop.
Just do
Like,
three.
make
just
it happen.
Do, 3 of the tattoos.
Yeah,
Just
take that tattoo and enlarge it 3x, and then I will take the $50
150%.
and then give you the 3x monies.
I think that's what I paid for mine was 150.
Yeah, I mean, I paid $150 is way too much for this.
Right.
But the whole point was it was a fundraiser for the
Right.
Victims.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's also weird. It's like I would like to donate 3 times as much to do like roughly the same amount of work.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was mostly just because they weren't the ones that set, like, whoever, they didn't really set it up, and they're just like, oh, are we accepting things like this? I'm like,
Yeah, because you better.
Stupid.
guys, you're not accepting it right now.
Just put the $100 in your pocket and do it, and just say whatever.
Stealing from charity.
Right?
I mean, that's what charities do.
Yeah,
It is.
nonprofit.
I don't think people understand how little money that you donate to Red Cross actually gets to where you think it's going.
Man, fuck the Red Cross. Like the
Like-
March of Dimes. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a good thing they call them the March of Dimes because 10 cents of every dollar actually goes to something.
I was gonna say it's like 8 to 15%. So yeah, 10 is pretty appropriate.
Speaking of charities, how about old Oprah Winfrey and The Rock? Have you seen that video yet?
It's like when your boss and your CEO are like, "How about a pizza party?"
Right? Like, I legitimately got angry watching that video. I'm like, you guys could pay for everybody to get their lives back together,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't hurt you.
Literally fuming with rage.
But
Ben's mad about tents.
oh no,
Oh yeah, I saw he sent a snap and then I just didn't watch it.
Well, maybe he sent that one specifically to me. He is a very tiny tent and he does not like it.
Oh.
But then he tried. Yeah, that's his Steve-O, I guess.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. Yeah, dude. He didn't grow up. He didn't grow up on Jackass. To be fair, I didn't really either. But I discovered it later.
It came
By
at a
the way-
good time in my life.
It took 3 takes to get that kicking Nolan's ass thing right. So he had to endure that like 3 times.
Good, because he better.
It was like Flair chopping Murph. Yeah, we all did it.
Ahsoka is really good this week.
I went to watch it last night, and then I forgot about it until you just mentioned it. But when I went to sign into,
I text you about it today, but you don't look at your phone.
Ooh, got him.
sent some texts.
I sent many
Oh yeah,
texts.
there it is. Because I sent the I did the exclamation points, and then I read the recording thing.
No, I did the exclamation points because I was trying to get you to read the text.
That's
Oh, okay.
emphasizing it.
I emphasized my own text because I'm like, he's not looking at it. I'll do
He
this.
basically marked urgent on an email.
Kinda.
Oh, I wasn't awake then.
I was
Yeah.
noon.
We all have problems.
I wasn't. I went to bed at like 8 this morning.
Or out of college, Dave is a true player.
No, I went to bed at like 10 or no, like 1. Then I woke up at 3:30, and then I couldn't get back to sleep. And then around 8 o'clock, I was like, "Hey, I'm tired again."
I
got
turned
up
off
at
my
6:30.
alarm. And I turned off my alarm. I woke up about the time I was supposed to be at work. That's for later. That's for later.
Oh yeah, but I was signed out of Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, we signed everyone out because Heidi's stupid.
True.
She's like, "Can you sign everybody out of Disney Plus?" And I'm like, "It seems like a pain in the ass." Like that's actually what I text. Oh, I forgot to put my sign up.
Oh.
They'll figure it out.
Okay, well I'll
Yeah.
get the new password from you later.
It's the same password.
I'll get it. I'll get the same password from you later because it's somewhere in the text and I forgot to save it.
If you just go
Donkey Style 2023 is what.
Well,
so if you go to where your texts are at the very top, there's a search thing. Just type in Disney and see what comes up. It probably is next to that. Or you could just put together what those shoes are that I just got, including the numbers on the back, and that's probably.
Oh yeah. I found it.
Lug nut.
Look, I fixed it.
Oh man. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched all of Lioness.
Oh yeah. That's
It's
the
good.
new Zoe Saldana,
Yeah,
Taylor
I liked
Sheridan
it.
show, right?
There were a lot of lesbians in that show. Oh, I guess not really a lot, but I mean, like, there's a good amount of lesbianism in that show. Ooh, September 22nd, The Continental on Peacock.
Fucking God damn it.
Oh yeah, that's
John
the
Wick
series. Yeah, the
prequel.
series that follows the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw well, maybe I don't. Maybe I got John Wick 3 spoiled for me by seeing a picture of John Wick 4. It's like John Wick 4 and there's this blonde guy. I'm like, that's not John Wick.
Who's the blonde guy?
I don't know. I didn't see John Wick 4 yet. I haven't seen John Wick 3 yet.
Well, but how did you get John Wick 3 spoiled for you?
Because I assume that if there's a blonde guy in John Wick 4, that means that Keanu Reeves dies at the end of John Wick 3.
No, you can't have the John Wick is the John Wick though.
Well, is he?
It's like
Or
having the Mr. T show without Mr. T.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, let me look at
It's
this.
like that's like I was watching Ahsoka and I was like, did she die? And then I'm like, no, the show's called Ahsoka and it's only episode 6 or whatever, 4.
Oh, I know what's going on. You saw one of those pictures where they put the label of the show, right? And then it's just a character standing behind it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So they'll make like 6 pictures and it's like one's got Keanu Reeves, one's got a different actor, one's got a different actor. You just saw one of the actors that is in.
Okay. Well, that's fine then.
Because I was trying to remember who the
it.
blonde guy is, and it's the guy that played Pennywise, and he's in John Wick 4.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It was him,
okay.
but I was like, but I don't. Okay.
I only thought of it because I looked up John Wick 4 and it showed a picture of John Wick. It said John Wick 4, and then it was Keanu Reeves behind it, and I was like, oh, that's probably what they did because I've seen that done before.
I was like, who's that? Who's that jabroni? That doesn't look like John Wick.
Mm-mm.
It's like, watch John Wick 4. I was like, not if that's John Wick.
Like they just replaced the actor kind of thing.
Yeah, like they did in Batman Begins. And
John Wick's the new James Bond. The American
you know,
James
Wait,
Bond.
who did they replace in Batman Begins?
they replaced Katie Holmes with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh,
This
in what was that one? Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Yeah,
Yeah.
then they just acted like everything was the same.
Yeah.
We weren't
Well,
gonna
there's been
notice.
like 3 Pam's moms in The Office.
It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, it's like you didn't think we were gonna notice Maggie Gyllenhaal and her old lady face? Like, come on.
I didn't think you were gonna say face. She's got some pancake titties.
She's got pancake titties and moop face. Like every time she's on screen, it looks like her chin is pulling her mouth towards the floor.
I gave her the old Vivian Banks treatment.
That made me think of. So I watched The Lioness. I just told Dave about it, and Nicole Kidman's in it. She's like
naked?
an executive producer. No, but her chin, her jawline has turned into like Mickey Rourke, and I'm like every time she talks, I'm like, somebody has to tell her, like she's got to know.
Gone too far.
No, go back, turn around, go back to the other face.
Other
You
way,
can-
other way.
It's done too much.
Unplastic surgery, unplastic. Rubber surgery is a solution.
Rubber surgery.
Pretty sure that was The Mask.
That's right. We
Stanley Ipkiss.
The Mask versus the Riddler. Who you got?
The Mask.
The
The
Mask.
Mask all day.
Because he's a cartoon, actually.
The Mask is so good. That's one I need to make Riv watch.
That and Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
She's watched that. She didn't really like it, and I kind of don't blame her because, like, when I was that young, I wasn't a big fan. I was like,
that's definitely more of
nah.
an adult.
I think I
'Cause-
enjoyed it more as an adult watching it again.
Yeah.
You can call that nostalgia or whatever, or understanding what's going on.
Or yeah,
Did you
you
ever
just
watch-
know what's going on in the movie.
Did you ever watch
Wait.
Real World with Brad Pitt?
Mm-hmm.
I never saw that one.
Came out right
In
after
Cool World?
Cool World. Yes,
Oh,
that's
Cool
what he
World.
meant.
No, but my dad had a Cool World clock. Like like one of the O's was a clock. And it had Jessica Rabbit across the top of it. I definitely spent more time looking at it than what is appropriate.
Wait, the Cool World clock had Jessica Rabbit?
Maybe I'm thinking I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Well, Jessica Rabbit's in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
You don't say, right? But wasn't she
Yeah.
also in Cool World?
No, that was a
No,
blonde.
it's-
That was Kim Basinger.
Oh. Well, maybe it was Kim Basinger that I looked at for uncomfortable amounts of time.
Either
That's
way,
possible.
it's a win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a dub.
Yeah.
I just
Kim
wish I had 2
Basinger.
penises.
So you could jerk them with one with each hand.
Dave wants to be a shark.
Oop, fuck.
Davy Shark.
Do-do-do-do-do. Davy Jones the Locker.
Davy Shark.
Oh man.
What else I watch? I feel like I watched. Oh, I watched Sisu. I was gonna give it to you.
Yeah,
I was gonna bring it over, and then I forgot.
What's
And then
Sisu?
It's a good ass movie.
creators of John Wick, right?
Maybe
Was
Oh.
that movie with that blonde dude?
there. It is
So
a
it's this
Finnish,
old guy,
Finnish
and I
blonde,
think it's either Polish or German or something.
Finnish,
What is he?
Finland,
Finnish?
Lapland.
Oh, I think I saw the preview for
When
that.
an
It's the one-
ex-soldier who discovers gold in
Yes.
the Lapland wilderness tries to take the loot to the city, Nazi soldiers led by brutal SS officers battle him.
Yeah, I saw the preview for that, and he fucking wrecks shit.
Dude, it's badass.
The ice pick. It wasn't a pickaxe through
Pickaxe, because he's
the wing
he's
of
a
the
gold miner.
And
Have
they
you
said,
ever-
Cecil!
Have you ever seen Red Snow,
I've seen Yellowstone.
Yeah, I've seen it.
the movie?
No.
So basically, a zombie Nazi army gets raised to come
course.
terrorize,
Mhm.
and so someone raises a zombie Soviet army to battle the zombie Nazis.
What
And
kind
so
of
yeah.
Okay.
So
Game
that
of
happened.
Thrones bullshit is this?
There's also one called Dead Snow.
I think that
where
may
there-
be what I meant.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
red snow. You can see why I say that. I've heard it both ways.
I mean,
What did I say?
What did I say?
in the world of
In a
B and
world.
C rate horror movies, there can be both, probably, most
Both
likely.
can be true. Man, I love all those
Two
Magnum
worlds.
films in a multiverse where
In a
everything has happened. Hey, shout out to everybody winning their game in week 1 in the Pac-12, thereby ensuring that the University of Washington will go down in history as the only team to ever go 0-12.
Last time the Pac whatever number conference had all of its teams win in the opening week was 1932.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta grab my beers before we get started.
Okay, man. Um,
I just saw a fun stat. If a ball passed the foul pole fair, but then curved foul behind it, it counted as a foul ball. There's also a rule at the time that balls hitting beyond the wall and bouncing back into play were live balls. It's estimated that Babe Ruth lost around 75 home runs.
weird. Huh. What's always weirded me out is how we can watch a ball travel and it'll curve. We'll see it curve. And
Mhm.
we're like, whoa, that's weird. Like you think about it. But then when you're playing, say you're trying to catch that ball, like
Yeah.
you see it coming, at least the way I see it, it's coming straight to me or wherever, like I'm tracking. I don't see the curve. I see a straight line.
When I was playing softball, I would see like the guy would throw it and I would see the rise and the drop in the ball as it's coming to me, but
Yeah.
and I would have to adjust to that because I'd put my glove out and then I would kind of go "Whoa," like that. But like for the most part, the ball would come back to exactly where he's throwing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's an interesting one.
But I mean, it definitely seems like the ball moves when with like sliders and shit.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I don't know, I've just never noticed it. Even like if you throw a football, sometimes it'll tail out, like depending on how you throw it, or it'll tail in, like by the spin that you have on it. And just as a receiver, I've never noticed it turning, but watching it from the launch point, you can see it.
So yeah, it like kind of fades or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh. I never really thought about that.
It's always
like
confused me because my brain doesn't understand it.
Yeah, I always assume that like when they throw the ball and it's like it kind of fades towards like they meant to do that. So it's just I never really thought about like the way the ball was flying. I always just figured that was what they meant to do.
See, like I know that when I would throw a pass, like if we're throwing like warm-ups, I know that my ball naturally curves to the left sideline easier. If I'm throwing towards the right sideline, I think about dropping it in. The left one, I think it's gonna go in and kind of curve. Yeah, it's
Weird.
I can't throw a football anyway, so I've never noticed it.
My football has a heavy drop on it. Like at the it's almost like I throw a sinker. It's weird. Like I was throwing with my brother-in-law the other day, and like I was throwing, and the ball was going like right at his face, and then the last second was like right into his. I'm like, I don't know.
I bet it has to do with the way you hold it. Like if I had a football, I'm using this. Like just depending on the tip up or down as you release.
Kind of, yeah. I might have had it kind of.
I release kind of like this, especially on deep passes, and that's why it curves out. If you keep it more level, it's usually going to try to stay level. And if it's down at the release, it's going to want to try to drop more. All right, man.
All right, man.
Hey, that's what I said.
All right, ma'am.
Hey, all right, ma'am.
No, my name's Ron, and I like to party.
Hi.
Are you ready for a good-ass show?
Yee.
All right, here we are. We're back again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show, and you might have heard him earlier. He went, yeah, and he opened a beer. We've been talking about him, and he's here. It's Dave.
It's me. It's Robin.
Wow.
The son of a bitch does it all the time.
Smash.
It's fucking smashed, man. Made me lose my pen. Made me
What an
forget what I
intro.
was doing. Yeah, he's like, it's Robin.
Blood.
Hey!
This
I was
out.
gonna say something, but then I saw you start to drink.
And then you're like, how can I fuck this up properly? Speaking of
proper
fucking it
fuck.
up properly, the hoop snake known as Jake.
It's me, one take Jake back in the saddle again, and man, we got some stuff to talk about today.
What we get talking about?
Lots of things.
Oh, I had an eventful day.
Did you?
I sure did.
Huh.
Well,
Tell me about it.
I should say an eventful 24 hours because today I didn't really do shit. I pretty much just played Madden all day.
Fair.
Protest Madden.
Yeah, Protest Madden is the name of the episode.
So far. So yeah, I was supposed to get about $830 of expenses added to the check that I was expecting on Friday. Didn't come. So I was told, hey, yeah,
Don't
it's in the
come.
mail.
Don't
It'll
come.
be there Tuesday. Like, be cool. I'm like, all right, you know what? I can handle if it's there Tuesday. That's not a big deal. Tuesday comes, the check comes. I open the mail. I open the check. $44.49. I don't know if you're keeping score at home, but also a brief reminder: this $44.49 goes on top of the other $830.
Right.
So I'm expecting a check of about $870, so I can pay the rent. And yeah, they neglected to do that, and so I sent my boss a text. I said, hey, I'm not an after hours kind of guy, but this shit's fucked up and someone needs to fix it. And I told my boss flat out, I said, man, until you guys pay me, until I have some confirmation that this money's on the way and I see that it's in my bank account, I can't justify coming into the warehouse.
Bold move.
And he's like, no, I understand where you're coming from. And I'm like, yeah. So you guys get me some sort of confirmation and I'll start working. But I'm not stepping foot on campus until I see that money in my bank account. So about what time was it? I got, and keep in mind, my workday starts at 6. So I knew right from the jump that I was already getting 2 free hours. Because no one's getting
office people.
Yeah, no one's getting into the office until 8. So we're already from that point, we're losing 2 hours of work. You guys are sacrificing that just by making this take another day. It was look at my boss's name. It was 10:45 when I got my ACH confirmation number, account communications hard boners, whatever. I don't know.
Because no one likes soft boners.
Yeah. So I got the confirmation that it was there, but it didn't actually deposit for another 3 hours. But I'm like, yeah, I can answer emails from my home office here. Like, that's not a problem. And so I pretty much just did that, answered emails. And when someone asked me a specific question about what was going on in the warehouse, I text my employee. I said, hey, what's going on in the warehouse?
Mm-hmm.
And he responded. So yeah, I pretty much told everyone to stick it up their fucking ass today, pay me or I'm not coming in. And I gave myself a day off in the meantime.
It's a good one. I mean, it's Wednesday. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
They don't even have a warehouse.
Yeah, they don't, clearly I was capable of doing my job while playing Madden from home.
Right.
So
tell me you got COVID now.
Yeah, like I got COVID. I can't
Oh,
weeks. I can work
you
from home.
should. You should come down with COVID.
I
I
mean,
might.
you probably could get away with it. I mean, it is Seattle, and they just announced new variants.
Well,
Get away
you
with
know,
it.
Riv had COVID 2 weeks ago.
I could also just continue to not show up.
I mean, there's that.
I also got pissed off about a lot of things today and signed up to go to college again. So
Back to school.
back to school, back to school.
Robin, go
Yeah,
back to
because
school. So I'll go back to school.
we could all be in school. Like, what
Didn't
do
we
you
just
guys
talk
do?
about it in the pre-show?
We're in education.
Yeah.
We work in education professionally.
I
And
wouldn't.
then let's all teach at the same school.
I think I've been out of school long enough. I could handle going back to school. Like I needed that solid 10-year break.
Yeah, that's fair.
What has it been? Like, yeah, I finished in 2009. So I could,
14 years?
yeah.
You
Like, it was-
you could do it. You could
It
go
was
back.
literally the end. So yeah, we're pretty close there to.
Go get your doctor
4
so they can start
years.
calling you Dr. Coach Miller.
I've thought about it. Like I've looked it up. I've tried to figure out where I could go. I should, because the way that my student loans have kind of been, everything got put on a delay. I'm in good standing right now.
Same.
So I could just go be like, hey, give me some of them school monies.
Give me some of that school money. Hey, give me some of them. Give me some of that government loan that never
Hey,
paid
you got
back.
any more of them student loans?
Yeah.
Well, until your school system goes down for 3 weeks and you don't get paid for an entire term.
Right?
Hmm.
That sounds
But
less than fun.
but then you survive the whole term, and then they pay you at the end, and then you have fat stacks,
You get
Eisenberg.
that N-word rich check.
Well, I mean, all that money.
Nothing, nowhere, never.
I'm not getting that money. It's going back. It's going to everything that I haven't been paying off. And
Yeah, well.
and
Going to everything I haven't been paying off.
yeah,
I don't know.
going
That's
in
the new
debt.
going into debt to be in college. That's the American way.
Well,
Just-
if he had followed through the first 6 times, he probably wouldn't be doing it this
I'd
way.
be done by now.
I can't cast stones from my glass house here. Like
Oh, I
I dropped
can.
out of college twice.
2 times those rookie numbers. You know, bump those up.
Bump that up.
I stopped once and then came back and finished. And then I was out of school for like 3 months before I started going for my master's. And even then, that was just the soonest that their program started. So,
Yeah, I'm at that stage where I have to get a hold of Oregon State here pretty soon,
Boo.
and then find out what I have to do because I'm transferring without an associate's.
are you?
Yeah,
Why?
because I started school a term late, so I had to remix all my classes. But there's two classes that I couldn't take because of scheduling conflicts. So I'm just gonna take them up there.
Sounds like a
and
bunch of
reverse that
bullshit
term.
to me.
I mean,
Mhm.
if I would have started in the fall after Sarah and I had split up, then I would be solid. But
Mhm.
I didn't because I still didn't know what I was gonna do. So, but I just
That's fair.
figure either way, I'm transferring up there to start in the fall because I don't want to try to get up there and find a place to live in
Yeah.
December. Well,
Yeah,
after
you
all
definitely
this,
don't want to do that.
In fact,
I mean-
I'm trying to get a place like by July.
Honestly, that's probably the second best time because you get a lot of kids that start and then they don't make it. But also, most of the kids that don't make it to term 2 were dorm kids.
Yeah,
And so that doesn't help.
yeah,
You
like
can
I
get in
found
the
this-
dorm.
Oh no, I did find
Dave
one
in the
apartment.
dorm.
and it
Dave
was
could be dorm daddy Dave.
Dorm Daddy Dave.
Yeah,
Just
Dave,
walking around your kimono all the time down the halls.
just be the RA, Dave. It'll be perfect.
Yes,
Oh yeah, I could be an RA. That'd be the coolest RA
be
ever.
perfect.
I'd get kicked out.
You just make all the girls call you dorm daddy Dave, and all the
Yeah.
guys just call you
Oh.
daddy Dave.
You know what? I didn't think
Dorm
about
daddy.
that. What I could be an RA.
You didn't think about it. Oh, 'cause don't they
No.
pay you for that?
Yeah,
Well,
and
yeah.
you don't have to pay for housing.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Something sounds
I think
right
we're
here.
on to something here.
Okay, now I'm gonna look into it.
Oh.
Yeah, look at we just solved most of Dave's problems.
Also, I'm
sounds a
going to
lot.
write that down as the name of the episode.
Dorm Daddy Dave
Dorm Daddy Dave.
featuring Doja Cat.
Oh, Dorm Daddy Dave in a kimono.
I could
and
just see you
Like
walking
it's
up and down
Van
the hall.
Wilder. It's Filipino Van Wilder.
Filipino Van Wilder.
it would be Ban Wilder.
Van Wilder.
Exactly. Oh my god.
I always have lumpia on me.
Oh man.
Just pass it. If you
That
walking down
might
the hall
actually
instead of a
get me
caddy,
to
it's
come to
just
school.
Olympia.
Like if you become an RA, I might come visit. Gonna be like, what's up? Oh my god.
Bigger rooms.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like you get your own room. You don't have to share.
Because I'll technically be a junior. That's not like, I'm
Yeah, you'll be a junior for sure. Yeah.
You're like, technically, we're all in the same grade, guys.
We're all in the same grade.
It's Dwight at fucking karate class.
I could already hear
put me as
Dave. A lot of people go to school for 9 years.
because I'm
Oh.
older. They're like, he's more mature. We're gonna put him in the all girls dorm.
You're like, oh.
You have to get posters, framed posters of like Van Wilder and
And a Ferrari.
What was the other one I just thought of? I don't know, but there's like we'll
Frank the
find you
Tank.
some movies. Yes, old school.
Old school. Maybe I'll get a painted
Tommy
portrait.
Boy.
Tommy
You gotta
I'll get
get
a
a Tommy
painted
Boy.
portrait of myself in my kimono.
Yes.
Do one but like you have to have like a full like raging 6-pack.
Yes,
We'll just take that picture from Vegas where you're in the bed, and we'll get that turned into
yeah.
a painting,
or
What if-
redo the Globo
like a velvet
gym.
painting.
Yeah.
Ben
What
Stiller's
about-
Globo gym where he's wrestling the bull?
What
With just
about-
my
Happened.
head?
What about a velvet painting of Dave in the kimono, but like buff as hell, like in the George Costanza pose?
Also perfect.
Just put it
No.
above your bed. Just
With a mirror on the ceiling.
hello, ladies.
So somehow I get a water bed into my dorm room.
That sounds kind
Oh.
of awesome.
That's not a terrible idea, and I know a guy who can install it. I've done those before.
Walking
I don't
around
know.
with a brandy glass and a cigar the whole time in my kimono.
Obviously.
There's a fucking
Duh.
there's just a fucking hose running up the stairs.
No, they
Instead-
they make an adapter for just a regular sink. So you wouldn't
This
even
is-
have to run it
No,
up.
instead
There
of
you
a
go.
cigar, it's just a lumpia that I'm slowly eating.
Just slowly eating Olympia. This is a perfect idea.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe instead of the cognac or whatever, you just have that sauce you dip it into.
sweet chili sauce.
Yes. Still in the same glass though.
Same, it's still in a
Yes,
cognac glass.
Oh, this is
Oh,
perfect. I
this is
can't
a
wait to
great
make this
character.
movie. This is gonna be a great movie.
Right? And all of a sudden, I'm coming down every weekend instead of just duck games. That's weird.
Right?
Dave in the sorority house.
I should see if I can become a house mom.
Dorm Daddy Dave. I love
Dorm
it.
Daddy Dave, the house bunny.
Filipino house bunny.
Filipino house bunny. Isn't that usually what they have for dinner?
Man. Oh. Oh my god. I don't know why, but I love this whole idea.
I don't like.
I do
I'm-
know why. It's because it's an amazing idea.
It's an amazing idea and it's hilarious and it solves most of Dave's problems all at the same time.
It really
Money,
does.
housing,
And
done.
chicks.
Entertainment.
Yeah. Entertainment. Like, you're not going to get annoyed at a kid showing up at 3 a.m. drunk because you will probably still be awake,
Or
Drunk.
drunk.
possibly drunk. You'll be like, hey, quiet down.
One of the rules is no alcohol in the dorms. So I'll just walk around the doors. Hey, you got alcohol in there? No, give it to me. All right, later.
The rule is
I'll
like
start charging a tax for every case
holiday
of beer that
5
comes
packs
in
only.
1995.
That's a
Every
brutal
case
tax,
of beer
man.
hey, this is America. I set the taxes.
You can set up your own Wi-Fi there and just make the password Go Duck, so they have to put that in.
Yes.
And make
you
the
wanna-
password network Dorm Daddy Dave.
Obviously, yeah.
I might
We're
do
getting-
that anyway, no matter where I live.
Dude, we'll get you like a jersey with the name across the back, Dorm Daddy Dave.
I like it.
Man, this sounds amazing.
It also sounds like a Chingy music video.
It does.
I
Oh
could
my
wear my
God.
Vegas shades the whole time. Come on out, Vegas shades,
Obviously.
gold chains. I'll get a new Cuban link. Where's that
Oh,
website?
wait. Hold on. I got an idea.
Strictly for the CubanLinks.com. I've been thinking about getting a necklace, and I realized, nah.
Yeah.
It's like I already have a watch. I don't need more shit to put on.
You sure? You sure about that?
No. Hey.
The
Occasionally
Vegas-
I want to walk around in a mitzvah chain and a tracksuit with no shirt on, you know.
turtlenecks and chains.
Turtleneck and
Oh,
chains.
that'll be my other-
Sipping on a light beer.
My other dorm outfit would be my Vegas tracksuit.
Just Vegas velour. Yeah, there you go. Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey, it's me. It's a guy with
It's
the
Polly.
chain on.
the
huh?
guy with the chain.
Hey, yo, Polly.
Hey, talk about Johnny Chains.
Wait, you need one of these too.
A little pinky
All
ring.
right. First of all, you're coming to me all wrong. Wrong town.
Robin's over here. He's ready to rub somebody off or rub somebody out.
Hey, what?
One of the two.
Hey now.
Get a desk.
Either way,
Get
What
a
did I
desk.
say?
what I say.
Get a desk in the dorm room, and every time someone comes in, he's like, "You come to me on the day of finals."
We gotta have a sit down. Just anytime someone comes in, hey, Michael, we gotta have a sit down.
Oh, you guys wear suits and just stand at my door.
A little bit.
How you doing? Hey, Paisan,
Turning into
come
the
here.
fucking dorm room mafia over here.
It's just fucking Godfather music playing in your dorm just constantly.
all the time. Yeah.
But on a what's that? On a sitar instead.
Sitar.
Oh my God.
And our suits are actually short suits. We have shorts
Oh,
on
yeah,
because
of course.
we're like the Filipino mafia.
The shit says that we're serious, but we also
We
like
also
to
want to
party.
party.
Yeah.
We also understand it's hot as balls out here.
Yes. You got to get a stripper pole in your room.
With only dudes on it. Is it only no girls allowed?
Right, a sign that says no chicks allowed.
This is the
I'll talk
most
like-
hilarious idea that will never happen.
Right, and like maybe like 7 different thong bikinis hanging up for dudes, and just
like,
like
different days
label
of
them
the
each
week?
day of the week. Yes.
and a monkey just hanging out in the corner.
Obviously, you need a monkey.
You gotta
Why
get a
would you not have
monkey.
a monkey?
Yeah.
Surprised we're not getting a monkey right now.
That's right, yeah, like an actual monkey we're talking about.
Actually, I'll go with koala.
No, man, koalas
drop
are
bear?
dumb.
A drop bear and then train it to actually jump on people.
Like,
Like,
koalas
I
will
don't
fuck
like
your
the way
shit
you're
up.
talking to me.
You could actually just get one of those stuffed bears and set it up over the door so that every time somebody opens the door, it drops on them.
You just got drop beared.
You just got drop bear.
What's up?
You just got jammed.
I guess
Suck
running
jam.
running around the dorms and just like recording in ways we can drop it on people.
I like it.
Run up to them. You got drop beared.
Man,
We all should have been in college at the same time.
We
We've
still
been
could.
shenanigans.
We still-
We still could.
We're
Just
going
the old school. Yeah, to the quad, to the gymnasium. Come on, bring your green hat.
Doopaloop.
Snoop.
Snoop-a-loop.
Where is everybody?
Oh,
Oh my
Your
God.
mouths.
good times that have happened.
I can't wait. I got a
can't
sand guy, wall to wall sand.
Robin will be the sound guy.
Oh, I love it.
Fucking- what was the name of his? It was Was it Metro City?
It might have
it-
been. I think it. Speaker City.
Speaker City.
Stereo City. I'm looking it up. Speaker City, Stereo. I feel like Stereo City.
Oh, Stereo City. Hey, speaking of racist shit, did you hear the recent revelation about Lululemon?
Yes.
Oh yeah, how they changed the name so that Asian people couldn't say it.
Yeah,
Lululemon.
and like, man, that's fucked up. It's kind of funny.
Right?
Definitely funny.
Like I didn't know if I should laugh or be offended.
Right, I was like, whenever something like this happens, I'm like, what would Dave think about this? And I have to remember you're also white, so it's not usually the best meter of Asian humor.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Well, I guess yeah. Again, like I said, I was just like, that's kind of fucked up, but kind of funny.
Most
But
humor is
also-
fucked up.
But also, Asians aren't complaining because we don't complain about things.
Yeah, you just
We're just
never
like,
mind. So there's a guy you may know about him, Robin. He's in one of the Facebook groups we're both members of. He's a comedian, and he's always posting his shit in the group. And that's cool. Like whatever. You know, you want to post your shit, good for you. But like he posted a video clip, and he's like, hey, tell me what you think. And I responded with, well, you told a joke about being from Ohio. I don't get it. I'm not from Ohio. And he's like, well, I feel like I explained the joke. I'm like, I'd really just rather hear your hard five, man. And he's like, yeah, I got a hard hour, dude. You should look it up. I'm like, yo, you need to calm down. Like, I'm a fan of comedy, and I told him, like, I've watched you like become like a guy. Like, you started off doing open mics, and now you're doing shows. Like, I've watched this grow. I think it's cool. I just want to hear your style. I don't need to hear your whole hour. If I like your style, I'll listen to your hour. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, my bad. I'm like, you're a comedian and you're taking this personally?
Right.
Like, all I said was, I want to hear your hard five. That should be like the most encouraging thing like anyone has ever said to you ever.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like, I don't know. And I was just like, who are these people, and why is everybody so fucking soft?
These people?
Who and why? Not a grape
Donuts.
nut. It's not a grape. It's not a nut. But it's like,
Donuts.
god damn it.
it was a cone.
It's very undorm daddy Dave of him.
It's not very Cash Money Millionaire of him. I'll just say that.
Young moolah
Right?
baby.
Young Moolah, please say the baby. Anyway, man, I've been dealing with people all day, and people have been pissing me off.
Done people too much today.
I've done people too much. Like I was fucking bitching in the group chat, one of many I'm in, like more than I usually go in on something. Like
you were in on it.
I was in, and I woke up this morning with that same energy. It's just like, and I realized like the only person that was like responding to this was Robin. So this is
So
his
then it was
problem
just
now.
me and you texting. Yeah.
This is your problem now.
Yep.
Fuck. Yeah, I was just like, this is bullshit. Fuck this shit. Playing Madden all day.
What was that? I can't remember where it was from, but like I just watched it the other day and it was like, you need to learn those 2 magic words. That sucks. It was like, yep, that sucks. Oh, it was Parks and Rec.
Yep.
Chris Traeger.
You don't have to solve everybody's problem.
Yeah.
You just have to.
Yeah, that sucks.
I have used that so many times. Like, honestly, just like
good advice.
And the other one is just there. You just ask the question is like, hey, are you looking for solutions, or you just want someone to bitch to?
Right.
Because sometimes I want solutions, and sometimes I just want to let you know that this shit's fucked up.
Right. I have a hard time not being the solution guy.
Right. The same.
Kind of how most men are wired.
Right.
Like,
Well, this is what I would do.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's funny because I just saw a TikTok. Is this lady talking about? She's like, I wish I could vent to my wife in this TikTok, and then it cuts over, And it's the husband. He's like, you know what? I saw this TikTok, and then the very next day, she's driving to work, and her transmission goes out. And he shows the car, and it's up on a lift. He's like, you know, she said, she called me, and she says, starts complaining about her transmission. He says, oh man, that sucks. That's done. And she's like, well, how are you gonna fix it? He's like, oh, you want me to fix it? I thought you just wanted
want
to
a
vent.
solution? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you just wanted to vent to me. I was like, yes, that's funny.
You gonna vent to me?
Went to vet me, but did you die?
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing I forgot about the caveat to this whole me not going to work today thing.
Uh-huh.
I had told my employee because his paycheck was
I
getting
love
mailed
how
to him.
there's one employee.
Well, I have one.
I know, I get it.
Yeah, I have 3 employees, but my Seattle employee, it seemed like they were dicking him around in his check, and I said to him, I'm like, hey man, you know what? If I were in your position, this is what I would do. I would sit my ass at home clocked in until they decided to pay me right.
And then that's exactly what you did.
That's exactly what I did. I realized I was like, yeah, that is what I would do in this situation.
You gave honest advice.
Yeah. So I was like, well,
He's got to appreciate that you got his back, though.
Yeah, it's true. Like
I would be so pumped. Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, man, this guy's got me all around.
I try, man. Like I do my best.
Protection.
I have
like
I try hard to be a good
protection.
boss. Yeah, a fucking hoop snake of protection. That's the name of this episode.
It is now.
Yeah, I try to be a good boss. I hope I am. Like I just try to like I think of all the shitty bosses I've had and like how they would respond in any situation, and just try not to do that.
Don't.
I don't. Yeah, I try not to. Yeah, it's like, man, it's a lot like parenting in a way. Like, hey, remember that fucked up shit that your dad did? Try to not do that.
Right.
Like, it's gonna be hard because that's what you learned. But you know that it was fucked up.
Yeah.
So like, maybe don't be fucked up.
It's fair. It's weird, like how, at least for me, because my dad's now retired, like his whole attitude about things changes.
Yeah.
Like he's not the same person generally, but then every once in a while he'll get a fucking stick up his ass and he'll be like, and I'm like, I don't like this guy.
Like, you can chill, dude.
Like, can you go back to being retired, Dad? Because work dad's a dick.
Yeah, can you go back to growing weed?
He's still doing that.
Well, yeah, well, go put some focus on it and less focus on being a dick.
Like, do some of that weed stuff. Go do that.
Whether you're smoking it or growing it, do one of the two.
Whatever, yeah, man, just do that.
He's just got buckets of weed. Remember when I was started smoking it?
Yeah. He still has that same weed. Like, there's giant jugs of weed in the living room, like gallons.
Does weed have an
sitting there? Date? What?
Does it have an expiration date?
No, but it molds.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it's dry, so it's not molding.
Well, the problem is it'll be fine. Old weed doesn't really smoke very well, but it'll be fine.
See, and I think that's where we're at. I think we have like old ass shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can pretty much shake that off and then use the key.
Shake.
Outside of that, like, and I've never done it myself. I've just seen it done on the internet and other places.
I smoked some of it, but that was before I bought my pen.
Yeah.
And which I haven't gotten any in a while.
I just saw a commercial for the Big Ten on the TVs, and I was like, "Hey, football!" And then they had a singer on there, and he looked kind of like the Smash Mouth guy, and I was like, "Oh, that guy died."
Oh yeah, the year stopped coming.
Yep. Yeah, and then they will not be coming again.
And
then who else? Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, he stepped on a pop top.
And then there was another singer that died.
Tom Jones.
No, I'm gonna look it up.
Tom Jones. Sex bomb, your sex bomb.
It's a good one. Have you guys been watching? No, I know you haven't. I don't even know. I'm asking the Winning Time.
Negative.
It's good. It got good again.
I gotta.
Isn't that like a weekly episode kind of thing?
Yeah, every Sunday.
Right, yeah. Usually I just wait. I wait a few weeks on those, and then I can binge them.
The singer from Dire Straits died.
Oh,
He's in
I-
them. Dire
He-
Straits.
he wants his MTV.
Bow, ba-dum, bow. No, somebody else died too. Smash Mouth guy, Jimmy
I should
Buffett,
catch up on
Dire
those
Straits.
now that I don't have games to play.
Right? You should. Somebody from
My
Whitesnake.
good controller broke, and then I
Ooh.
tried to fix it, broke it more, and then I found some of my old controllers, and then I remembered that they were broken, and for some reason I packed them and brought them down from Washington instead of just throwing them away.
Well, they have repair kits out now that you can get from Xbox, and they're like $20, and they're full sticks and everything. You can.
I thought
repair
those were
sticks.
only for the elite.
Are they? I thought they had them for the regular ones too.
They might. I don't know. I've never looked.
I knew about the elite ones, but I
Yeah.
think I'm just gonna once I get some money, just buy either the same one that just broke, the good one that just broke, or the one that Robin's got.
Well, I'm gonna look next door and see if, because I'm pretty sure I gave Grayson some controllers that aren't broken, and
Okay.
he hasn't broken them. So I'm gonna look tomorrow. I just forgot today.
Xbox controllers on this generation are really, really easy to break.
Yeah, the elite one is a little tougher. It's got metal buttons and that sort of stuff.
Well, so
I just remember my 360 controller went through the war, man, and that thing could still take.
I still have the same 360 controllers we used to play with. They're fine.
Yeah. The good one that just broke, I had for 5 years.
You've had it for quite a while.
I mean, I got it while I was in Washington,
Yeah,
and I think I was working at the prison, so I've had it
you were.
5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
So pretty solid. And I play a lot of video games when I was in Washington because I'd go to
Mhm.
work, come home, play video games. That's it. That's all I did.
Yeah.
And then the other ones I had before that, I had those for about 5 or 6 years. Rechargeable ones. I had 2 of them. But then again, they both broke. So
I just got the one that's like it's iridescent, changes colors from it's all blue and shit.
I'm blue.
Now there's a
Well-
guy that could die. That'd be okay.
The guy who sang that song, the
Eiffel
Eiffel 65 guy.
Yeah, I don't have any beef with him, but whatever.
I don't have any beef with him. He could just die.
He just fucking. I mean, he wouldn't care if I died, so why should I care if he died?
That's fair.
I
Did you guys?
still have yet to see a celebrity death that I was just like wrecked by.
I'm still sitting on
Farley
Ric Flair.
hurt. Yeah, Ric Flair will suck.
Ric Flair's gonna hurt. Prince hurt.
See, for me, it was Kurt Cobain.
So I think that hurt more for him.
I think
Probably.
I think when Clint Eastwood goes, I'll be a little sad.
Could see
But
that.
he's one of the few that I can think of off the top of my head that, like, if they go, Oh, but then again, like Ken Griffey Jr., when he goes, I might be a little upset.
Yeah, and he's blown up like he's got diabetes.
Yeah.
My dad, I was thinking about this. My dad, I remember when Waylon Jennings died. He had a really hard time with Waylon. I'm trying to think of like who it would be that would really be my, like, outside of Ric Flair. And that's a good question. Like, what celebrity would affect you the most?
Because like when there's been plenty of times when like Whitney Houston died and people were just wrecked. I'm just like, why? Like, she doesn't even know who you are. Like, I just don't.
I can't think of anybody right
not
now.
that there's no part of me that says it sucks. Because there's the part of me that goes, oh, that sucks.
Right.
But like, as far as worried, I'm not gonna pay extra money to go to some memorial for them. I'm not, I just don't give a shit enough.
I'll be pretty upset when Harrison Ford dies.
That'll suck.
Like
When Carrie Fisher died, that really sucked. That one, like, it was so out of nowhere for a lot of people because like she's a private person, and she was just in London, but I
Yeah.
guess she was like doing lots of coke, and
Yeah.
One way
they
to go
found
out.
like 7 different drugs in her system.
Well, if you're
I
gonna
was like,
go,
well, I mean, if you're gonna, yeah, she fucking lived how
Might
she
as well
wanted to
go out.
live. Yeah.
that's the deal, right? Like if they're like, hey, you've got a week, like you're gonna die. I'm like, well, fucking let's try some shit.
God, imagine
I
if
think-
Donald Trump died, how many people would lose their shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it would be.
You thought Whitney Houston was bad?
hysterical. Oh my god, I would die of laughter just
I-
watching the chaos unfold.
I would enjoy the chaos. Yes, that's a good way of
Yeah.
putting it.
What was it? Who was it?
Ha-
I think
Have you
it's
heard?
like when
Oh, I'm gonna
Kobe
look something
died?
up.
When
That's-
Kobe died,
that was rough.
I think that one is probably one that's like I said, they don't affect me, but if I
Right.
had to pick that affected me the most, it'd probably be Kobe, because we grew up we watched Kobe basically go from a boy to a man. Old
Hmm.
enough to remember that. And I think it's the unexpected freak ones like Kobe's.
Right. Like
Like,
if Steve Carell died tomorrow, I'd probably be like, "What the fuck?"
Because Kobe was still in the spotlight somewhat,
Mm-hmm.
because he was still doing stuff and doing things, but then all of a sudden he's just gone.
So I keep playing it.
All right, here we go.
They want to ban straws.
Wait, what the fuck? Where's the sound?
I can hear it.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever tried those paper straws? They're not working too good.
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
Has anybody ever tried? Seriously, the new straw is made out of paper, right?
Hey,
It
move our
disintegrates
square
as
to
you
the
drink it. If you have a
side
nice
there.
tie like this tie,
Oh, there you go.
this would have no chance. By the time you get finished, the straw is totally disintegrated. Does anybody walk around with a plastic straw? Because it's not bad. You whip it out, boom, boom. You never had to do that. So they want to ban straws. I said, oh, really? What about the cart? What about the plate? What about the knives and the spoons that are plastic? Oh, they're okay. But the straws we got to ban.
Oh, by Ric Flair drip.
Oh, that's definitely getting cut out. I better
Well,
write the time.
It's less than 30 seconds, so it's okay.
Yeah, you'd think that.
Confirm stop sharing. I'm glad there wasn't a nudity or anything on there. God, we would hate to see some nudity on this show.
Yeah, we would not want that again.
Yeah, no dicks.
Well, you know.
I need to get some like good boobs on the show to even things out.
Man, hey, if any of you chicks listening would like to come on here and show us your boobs,
We could do a Howard Stern.
we can make it happen.
We could have the first naked girl in podcast history.
Not like all the podcasts, just ours.
No, definitely in all the podcasts.
Oh, yep.
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 It's
You
never
could be
happened
first.
before. You could be
Not
the first
once.
one.
Try to Sibian and everything. First
Wait,
time.
what?
What? Do you have one?
What? Huh?
I got one of those like personal massager wands. Those are
I have a lightsaber.
oh,
I got
yeah.
one too. Lightsaber DP.
Wait. I got one of them massage guns. I got one of these. got an
Massage
R on it.
gun. No, you don't want to use that for insertion though.
I got one of these. Hold on.
Savannah.
Wait.
Blitzkrieg pop. Oi. Oh, let's
go.
Oi.
I was going more for the
Wipeout?
song from Pulp Fiction. Yeah, that one. Dale something. Dale Cranford.
And Miserlou is the name of that song.
Yep, there you go. Missouri.
I just needed to get enough information and enough of that song out to know what it was.
I keep getting messages about assignments being graded. I'm
You're like,
Oh.
I don't fuck. I didn't turn any of that shit in.
Yeah, you're busy. It's football season. Hey.
Hell yes, it is.
Did you guys do anything this weekend?
Me? Who? Me? Yeah.
Me? You, me, you, me,
Yeah,
you, me, you, me.
Went to the football game.
Oh,
It's back. Football's back. Football's back, baby.
There's probably a game on right now.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why they're not playing football right now.
I love football season. It's the
I'll look
best.
at you. Dude, like I've been watching nothing. Like when I was in the hodl, and I basically watched nothing but college football from the time I got there to the time we left.
Obviously. I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
So good. So good to have it back.
So good.
Football's back, and outlandish claims that Colorado will be good.
Man, I think that if anything, it shows you TCU got really fucking lucky.
Yeah, TCU's ass actually.
Also,
But no, Colorado's going to boat race Nebraska like for the standalone big noon kickoff game, and then then it's just going to get fucking ridiculous.
It's going to be great for us.
Yeah, they're going to be 3-0.
Game day could very well be here.
I am looking forward to seeing Colorado play against a good defensive team, and then I'll judge them from there. As of right now, people saying that the claims that Colorado is going to be a playoff team, I'm not buying it.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, that's a reach.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing about Colorado is where they are now is where Oregon was in the early 2000s, like the 2006, 2007 era. And they have really good starters.
Yeah.
And nothing behind them.
Just hope nobody ever gets hurt.
Nobody ever gets hurt or tired.
Or tired, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, as soon as, like you said, as soon as they run into a team that is just going to run the ball and hit you and hit you and hit you, like, it doesn't matter how good your cornerback is against a running team.
Right. Not only that, but what are you going to do against a team that has a good defensive line?
Yeah.
Because they're going to get tired, your offense. Or somebody like Oregon where we have like 9 defensive linemen.
Yeah, at every position.
Yeah.
I mean, not to take away from what they did, the numbers that they put up are
spectacular.
Between Sanders and Hunter? Yeah.
Shadir Sanders and Travis Hunter.
Yep. Between those guys' numbers were incredible. And I enjoyed watching what I did of it.
Yeah.
But like, I just want to see them against a good defensive team.
To me,
both those teams put up a ton of points, but didn't stop shit.
Yeah. It's a lot like in a smaller way when a team that's overmatched comes out and scores on their first or their second drive like Portland State did because they've spent 4 months working on this drive.
Right.
Like every play is going to sequence itself to the utmost perfect degree. It's like when Oregon forced basically a 3-and-out on the first drive, I was like, oh shit, our defense is legit actually. And then they scored a touchdown on the next drive because they were still on script.
Right.
But like, that's ridiculous to take a team like the first drive of the year and just completely shut them down.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Doesn't matter who you're playing because those guys have been practicing that sequence of 15 plays since August.
Right. Well, that's why like opening drive scores don't bother me that much.
Ever.
Like it sucks, but opening drive scores or 2 drive scores don't really bother me that much because I'm like, defense is still filling this out.
Right.
And like Rob and I said it to each other, like we were watching how quick Portland State's quarterback and running back were. Like there was a time when running back went up the middle and danced around 5 dudes and then got 10 yards.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, these guys might actually be a problem. And then all of a sudden nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, we figured it out. Like, yeah,
they're off script and yeah.
They're pretty quick, but so guess what? So are we.
We're a lot quicker. Yeah.
Well, and it goes back to what Jake said earlier, the depth.
Mm-hmm.
We have depth. Yeah. Our guys may get tired, but guess what? We got another one.
We got more guys.
And he isn't tired.
And the drop off from the 1s to the 2s is not as great as it used to be.
No, it's not. It's not nearly as bad as it was. Yeah, we have a lot of guys fighting for spots.
Yeah, and we got dudes coming back this week from injury. Noah Whittingham and Justin Jacobs among them. So
Evan
our linebackers
Williams.
getting better. Evan
Mhm.
Williams, because we got to have the green card out there.
Getting crunk. Get the crunk juice.
He's going to be the ghost out there with the helmets on.
Oh. Did you see the uniforms, Dave?
This
Yeah.
week's?
Yeah.
Nope, I'm looking at them right
Yeah,
now.
I'll show you.
They are neat.
White
Nice.
and chrome,
I do like how football pants have become shorts.
right? The chrome
Sick.
helmets are so sick.
Like I said, I was like, part of me wanted the green helmets because I like that shit. But
Yeah.
then, the chrome is both going to be annoying for everybody in Texas and not as hot as a black helmet or a dark green
The
helmet.
chrome is sick. Those are sick.
I am a fan of the chrome helmets.
Yeah. Big fan.
That's a good thing. Ding.
Ding.
That's a good thing we invented that. And then North Carolina's like, we could do this every week.
Didn't
Well,
Baylor do it
TCU,
too?
yeah, TCU copied it. Boise
Baylor.
State's copied it. Baylor's copied it.
Hmm.
Who else? Maryland.
There's been a number of
Um,
times when Baylor has
Rice.
been playing.
Rutgers.
And you think it's Oregon?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
Baylor on TV and I'm like, Oregon's not playing right now. So I start paying attention. I'm like, oh, that's Baylor.
You're like, Oregon's
Yep.
not in the Big 12. They're in the
Yeah, I was
Big
like-
10.
Like, why are they playing Texas right now?
Speaking of Baylor, do you see how bad they got beat?
Who did
They
they lose
lost
to?
to,
Somebody
like,
absurd.
North Texas State or some shit.
Oh, it was North Texas.
Yeah.
Isn't North Texas has been doing that the last few years though, haven't they?
CUNT.
I want to say it's
Yeah.
North, I want to say North Texas has done that. Come out first game of the season, it's North Texas versus another big Texas school, and they win, or at least put up a fight.
Putting up fights, yeah. I found the picture today of that Jake took of me on the sideline.
Was that I took that picture?
Pretty sure you did. Maybe it was Dave.
It might have been Dave because for that game I was on the other side of the field. I was on the
What game was that?
north side.
Eastern Mashington. It's this picture.
It's a Vernon Adams game.
Oh yeah, that was me. No, because I would have been over.
I'm down there.
No, because I was sitting in our seat or your seat that I always sit
Oh.
in.
Okay.
Somebody
Because-
sent it to him.
Because you
Yeah.
came over at halftime, and then I went over there, and I was there
Yeah.
I was in the crowd for shout, or I was on the field for shout,
Man,
and I still
we need
had,
to
I
make
had
that
some-
happen again.
someone stopped me because I was on the Duck side with an Eastern Washington pass,
Yeah.
and
Like,
asked
you
me if
gotta
I
go
was
over there.
transferring, and I said I was transferring from a JUCO. Because my beard was, I don't think it wasn't nearly as gray, but it was as big,
Yeah.
and I had tattoos all over. You're a transfer? Yeah, I'm transferring from a JUCO. Just
I
Big
mean-
old JUCO.
There's a bunch of people. Oh, Bale's posting the pic,
There we go. It's about time.
I need to get those shoes now.
right? Dave's next.
Wait, where did he post that? Because I don't see that yet.
It's on TikToks,
Oh, it's on
or
the,
not TikTok, on Snapchat.
the snaps.
I gotta
Yeah.
get one of them jobs so I can have some disposable income.
Sweet snapping chats. All right. Well, the
That's-
cool kids.
Check
cool
this
kids
one
got
out.
those
Check
shoes.
out this picture Dana posted. That's her license in the toilet.
What? Why is her license in the toilet?
I don't know. I don't know that part. Let's
Dan-
ask.
I'm gonna text
Dana.
her right
Dana's
now.
a unique individual.
She is. Why is that there?
You can't park your car there.
That's funny.
Ding.
Ding. I gotta write it down now.
Yeah, man. Like getting to go to the games again, and yeah, we pulled a surprise on both of our kids, which was fun.
That was good.
Yeah.
What did you say when you were leaving?
I don't recall.
I think I heard you say Mia's being a hoe bag or something, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, like we got through the first half and she was hot. I'm like, yeah, and yeah, I was just like, all right, well,
It was pretty fucking hot. Like
I was like-
I missed a lot of the game because I was standing in other places or going different places because it was too
Yeah.
fucking hot. But yeah,
You're like, and I was like, you know what? It's 50-7 at the break. You don't want to be here. I get it.
Yeah.
Like it's Portland State. It's why we came to this game.
right.
Yeah, so I was like, we did what we came here to do. You spent the first half with River. You got more hang time than you
Right.
thought you would. Everything's cool. Moving on.
Yeah.
I was stoned enough to be cold. I was sitting there and everyone's like, it's so hot. I'm like, I can feel the sweat on my body. I'm kind of chilly.
Right. I get it. Let me find it real fast.
It's a very Asian thing to do.
Well,
to
so
pull yourself off by being sweaty.
After the game, found this.
Yep.
Which awesome. But check this shit out. My fucking chair broke.
What?
Yeah. Sitting there. Both sides are broken. I gotta remember to call them.
Oh, you haven't yet?
And like it's like just
Womp. I mean, odds are they'll probably see it and fix it.
I doubt they'll see it if I don't message them or call them.
What happened was were you in your
I was
regular
just sitting in my regular seat and it just goes and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Because I had noticed it was leaning to the left already, so the left side was broken. And then it broke the rest of the way in the third or fourth quarter. I think it was fourth quarter.
I had that happen at T-Mobile Park, one of the last Mariners games I went to. Like I sat down in the chair and like it was just cracked, and I didn't notice it was cracked. But I was like, man, this chair is needlessly uncomfortable, and I don't know why. And then I stood up and there's this huge crack in it, and I was like, man, the only thing it's supposed to have a crack in it's my butt.
Right? Not the thing it's sitting on.
Exactly.
The only crack I like is my rocks.
What?
Huh?
The only crack I like is cocaine.
Hi, Joe Rogan.
Oh man. EJ, we saw EJ and Tracy.
Hell yeah, we did.
That was awesome.
They walking around with Jello shots and shit.
I did kind of wish that I had driven myself because they were going to the O Bar after the game.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to go see, but at the same time, I don't have money for gas.
Didn't have any money. Yeah.
Yeah. I got nothing.
What else happened? Saw Jed, obviously, because that's what we do.
Beer prices went up.
Did they?
Did they?
Those 2 drinks that I came in with, I had to put them on a credit card I wasn't sure was going to accept because I had mom and dad give me some cash. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to get this beers, get a couple of drinks. And they're like, for 2 drinks, it was
$46.
$21.50 for two beers. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, I've got cash. That's way more than I want to. But here's some cash. He's like, oh, we only take card. I'm like, no, I'm paying you with cash because I don't have a card that I can use anymore. Jeez. I was like, my 2 credit cards are maxed out, I thought.
Yeah.
So I was like, so I gave him one of my credit cards and I was like, let's see what happens.
So I brought those seltzers that Dave bought and left them in my fridge since like June. And so I threw all of them in the cooler, and then we brought 3 of them into the game, and I gave them to the people that sit behind us, and they were so fucking happy. Well, at one point I was going somewhere, and the guy goes, "Give me a beer," and I was like, "All right," and he was like, "Oh, I'm joking." I'm like, "No, seriously, I'll do it. I don't give a shit." And he's like, "Oh, cool." He gives me his fucking card, and then $20, and he's like, "Get whatever else you want." And I'm like, I just want a drink, so I got a soda. And I found a coupon for a free water.
There you go.
Yeah. So I had a water and a soda and
then that beer when I was joking when I was like, hey, where's mine? Because I didn't say anything about getting beer. Like, hey, where's mine? And he's like, oh, no, take this other one. I was like, no, I'm just joking. Like, you paid for I don't. He's like, no, take it. It only took him 2 times for him to tell me to take it. Then I finally took it. I'm not gonna argue.
All right, man. Fine. I'll drink a beer.
I was
drinking a beer right now.
But then by the fourth quarter, I was drinking our South County Slam and eating some chips. Yeah. And I'm like, I haven't had water in like 5 hours.
Dude, I got nauseous.
And all I had was a
little
sugary liquor drink and some chips.
I got a little case of the headache after the game.
Oof. I had a Gator Light in the car, so I was.
Hey, new rule: if you're gonna bring kids, make sure you have some water and sodas for them.
Yeah.
Because I brought waters and sodas for me.
I had water for Riv.
Oh, okay.
She just didn't drink it because she saw yours. She's She's like, oh, okay, I'll drink that. I'm like,
Okay.
you have a water in the cooler, like a big fucking thing of it.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, yo, I want these kids, because these kids are gonna get a dehydration headache and
Right.
be miserable way before I do.
Yeah.
I was like, I can drink this whole time and be fine. But then I was like, man, I wish I had one of my waters left.
Well,
You-
I
you
found
can
like
also say
4 of
no.
them half open.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
exactly. You can also say fuck off and drink your water that you already opened.
Yeah.
Because that's something too.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's okay for kids to be told no.
Well, I didn't know if they had anything at the time.
Well, they're very consumer based.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
consumed
I mean, children in
fist.
general. Yeah, I mean, hey.
I just saw a clip of what was it? Bruce Willis and what's his name? Not Aries Spears. He was on 30 Rock.
Oh,
Tracy.
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan, right? And there's this scene
Puerto Ricans.
they pull this kid over who's driving a car in a
I was just
car
kidding,
garage.
by the way. I was just guessing Tracy
Tracy
Morgan.
Yep. And then the kid comes out and he kicks Tracy Morgan in the balls, and Bruce Willis is laughing, and Tracy Morgan just rears up and punches the little kid in the balls. He's like, here's one thing you don't know about me, but I'll punch a kid. And they just start laughing. Like, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Mhm.
I don't know. I punch a kid.
Have
And
you
have you-
watched? Have either of you watched that Lioness show yet?
What is it?
Nope.
I've
It's-
not heard of it.
It's on Paramount Plus. It's Zoe Saldana. It's actually got Morgan Freeman in it. Nicole Kidman's in it.
For Ricky Morton.
Who?
Ricky, not
Ricky Martin?
Not Ricky Martin.
Yep, Living La Vida Loca. Anyway, it's this Zoe Saldana runs this group that their job is to plant somebody close to a terrorist's family member. This case is like basically the guy who pays for Al Qaeda and ISIS and all that shit. His daughter, they plant a chick to be friends with her, and the show is about how she tries to become friends with her and like gets close to her, and then her job is to kill that chick's dad.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's either to kill him or to tell them where to drop a missile, basically. And it's pretty badass. Like I wasn't sure what to expect. There's definitely more lesbianisms in it than I expected, which I was okay with that. 2 hot chicks.
In a world where where lesbians are actually attractive.
Right. But anyways, it starts out like kind of like, oh shit, like they drop a missile. This is not a spoiler. They drop a missile on an American because she was compromised, and they're like, yeah, she's gonna die. And so you slowly figure out why and how it got to that, and how they're gonna do the next person. And I don't know, it's cool. It's a good show. I watched the whole series in either one day or 2. I feel like it was 1 though. Maybe it was 2.
Do you feel like if someone dropped, like if they dropped the missile like on you, like if the point of the missile like hit, like impacted you, do you think you would die before it exploded?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you would die before it exploded, and you would probably not even feel it.
Do you think you would die before it hit you? From just the sheer force?
The shock?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, unless it was like a really fucking big missile.
Like a Moab.
and really,
Yeah.
really fast.
Yeah, it would
Like,
have
they
to be
don't
moving
move,
really
like-
fucking fast.
I mean, they move quick, but
Well, I mean, they're going to be moving at terminal velocity, like from that distance.
Well, they're going faster than that.
you can
but-
see them though. You can watch it. You can watch it fall.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you're going to call a fair catch, but like,
Yeah. Not very fair. An unfair.
like I
catch.
got it.
I'm just picturing fucking Bin Laden out there.
I got the bomb. It is not exploding. We get the bomb at the 25-yard line.
And then the fucking Haji over there throws a flag.
But it's a
Missile
green
catch
flag.
interference.
Missile catch
10
interference.
goats.
10 goats, first down.
Well, these people, they could have been anywhere in the world. They're here with us talking about goat football. Make sure you're checking us out. Definitely not selling drugs.com, badfacts.info for all your juicy love. Make sure you're checking us out. We're good. We're fun. We're three handsome guys, and we're having a good show. We're having a good time. But for this episode, this edition of my show, good night, universe.
That's a podcast.
Go Ducks!
Good Ducks.
Good Ducks.
Make sure to go and check out definitely not selling drugs.com.